Getting right to my morning skincare. Cetaphil. So actually my face is still wet. I take about 3 pumps. I like to do my skincare separate because I like to just take my time doing it. And in the shower also it feels somehow chaotic with the water beating down on my skin, so I prefer doing it this way. And then I have a clean cloth here. I'll show you what I do. I like to towel off the cleanser gently. Always be gentle. Sometimes what I do, if I have some flaky bits from my retin-A, dry patches, I will gently, while my skin is moist, I will gently exfoliate. Thankfully, I don't often experience dry patches, although in the wintertime it gets worse because of the colder temperature. But even then, I find that I don't often have dry bits. And then I'm going to go straight in with the Skin Diva Vitamin C Serum and apply 2 to 3 drops to fingertips. Okay, so I'm going to take 3 drops and pat it into my skin. I like, again, to keep my skin moist because I think products can generally penetrate better that way. This serum has no fragrance added. There's no fragrance, and it is very lightweight. It's like water, so it feels really, really nice, smooth. And I will keep using it, of course. I have a long way ahead because I just started using it, so I will enjoy that for the foreseeable future. And I will keep you updated. And then I use the Cerave Pm, 2 pumps of this. You've seen this so many times before because my skincare doesn't change. I suppose that's a good thing, that I remain consistent, you know? The bulk of my skincare remains largely the same. Going on. And then one thing I did want to show you, which several people asked for, and I will gladly show you. The sunscreen I use, Obagi Sun Shield SPF 50. Many of you asked how much I apply of this, and it's quite a bit. I apply roughly half a teaspoon. So I've been applying sunscreen my entire life, so I don't need to measure it because I have scale eyes, what I call scale eyes. But if you need to measure it, go to your kitchen and get a half teaspoon measure. This is how much sunscreen you need for your face and neck. So it's quite a bit. So if you're not using half a teaspoon worth, start, because you need enough to do the job. So I'm going to go in with the Obagi. And oftentimes in the summer too, because especially if I know I'm going hiking, although I do wear a broad brim hat, if I'm going hiking outside especially, I will apply a layer of this, and then I will usually apply another layer, actually. You know, I used to be really obsessive and stringent with my SPF, to the point where I would show up to family functions in the summertime with sleeves on. And which is not to say that that's a bad thing, but for me personally, I have noticed such a benefit and such a difference in my mood and my health overall, my sleep quality, just everything, mostly my mood, I must say. And it is because of me relaxing a little bit about my sun exposure. So while I definitely, because I do use retin-A, I protect vigilantly my face and my neck and my chest area. But my arms and my legs, although I keep applying sunscreen to those areas as well, I don't cover them also up with fabric. I let them be exposed because I want to absorb that vitamin D from the sun, which I believe there is no substitute for that. That's just been my experience, that after years, I'm talking like a decade of being obsessive about my sun protection, which again is not a bad thing, but for me, it was too much of a good thing. There was no balance. So I know some of you have even pointed that out, and a very astute observation, because if you think I'm obsessive now, you can only imagine the lengths I was going to cover up in the summertime and in the warmer months. But again, that's just a personal choice. I have needed to do that for my own sanity and my own well-being. The Obagi Sun Shield, that is a great protection on my body. I have tons of samples of this. The Healthy Defense SPF 50, I love this. I'm using this on my arms and my legs, but I've also used this on my face, and it is excellent. So I use that on my hands as well. By the time I'm done with my meditation, my morning meditation, 20 minutes or so, this white cast will have absorbed, and it won't be as ghastly as it is now, but I do believe in the power of protecting the skin with SPF, especially if you are using either AHAs or tretinoin, over-the-counter retinoids, or especially if you're using prescription strength tretinoin as I am. You must protect those areas from the sun, because if you don't, because the skin is made more vulnerable by way of the mechanism that retin-A works, you will be incurring more damage than someone who is not even undergoing treatment with their skin. Morning skincare done. I'm going to go and do my 20 minutes of meditation now and get on with my work day. I wish you all well. Thank you for watching. I hope this was informative or otherwise helpful to you. Bye.